Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
Okay. So our street goes past these buildings. Now you can see where we were just at. So that's all Braganca Street. And way in the distance you can see Venetian Casino. The Cotai Strip is on that way. And if you look up, all the tall buildings, which is pretty typical of this whole area. Then you got this. And then you can kind of capture a little feeling of that street. And that's Bragança all the way down. Okay, so we're gonna go down this street called Bragança Street. We're in Taipa, and we're just kind of documenting the city and kind of giving you an idea what it looks like. Right over there is the sports center, so people are coming over from that way. But we're gonna be going directly down this street, and we're gonna be going over a sky bridge, and then we're gonna go all the way down to the end, almost towards Nova Central Mall. And then over here we got Flower City is down this way, and also a parking garage. Let me just kind of zoom in like this real quick. And then you got a stadium way over there. So we are gonna go over there, and then we're gonna come down over here. So stay tuned, and we're gonna check out Bragança Street in Taipa part of Macau. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. And we're back. Of course I could go down this way and then come back to go down that way. That equally looks interesting as well. But instead I'm gonna go up. So we're gonna go up this way instead. The reason I want to go up is I want to give a little context to Bragança, and you can see some of the other stuff that is near the beginning of it. And the first thing you're gonna see is Galaxy Casino in the background, and you can see some other casinos in the background over here too. There's Londoner and Venetian casinos, and then this is a road that goes to the Olympic Stadium, so you can see the Olympic Stadium right there, and they'll play soccer. There's a bus stop right there. So this Bragança Street is parallel with this Olympic Avenue, which is this street. And with that being said, let's go down Bragança Street. You can see Morpheus Casino down that way too. Okay, so we're gonna head on down, and then we're going to go down Bragança Street. That's our target street down that way. Before we go down, there's even some nice rooftops like that one right there. We're gonna see some more rooftops from the skyway as well, because we're gonna go down Bragança, and then we have to go up a skyway, which is kind of similar to what we're on now, and then we're gonna continue down Bragança. So let's do that. This bar right here, this business right here used to be a bar. So it used to be a very popular bar. And it was there the whole 10 years that I've been here until just about a year ago. And then it changed. And this is actually new right there. Chinese pharmacy. So we're just gonna walk down this little business commercial stuff. So I think that's one of the more interesting ways to walk on this Bragança. There's a wine shop. And then across the way is like a school. Okay, so let's go down this way. Then we got some more up that way, so we're gonna follow that as well. There's some nice hardwood floor looking stuff. This one is called Hongdae. It used to be called Hongdae, now it's different. Used to be a Korean restaurant and it had some Southeast Asian food too. But now it's like a Chinese restaurant now. And then this one kind of overlooks a little bit. Haircut place. I think that one they have a can't remember the name, but there's a famous China import-export that you can buy stuff very cheaply there. Okay, nails. Then let's just look out over what we can see over here. So now we're just looking into Haifa Central, all the tall buildings everywhere. Let's go down on the street. That'll be interesting to see it from that context, I think. Let's see. They're bringing bags. I'm going to go across the street here. Now you can kind of capture the feeling of the street and all the stuff that you didn't see. So we basically just walked along that, inside of that. And you can see all these tall buildings still, of course. And I can see it from this angle. And there's another one that's down a little bit as well. We're gonna walk by a cafe called Lax Cafe, which has a lot of fusion foods. Looks like it's maybe closed, but
we're open, sir.
the guys are open.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Oh, I see. It's open. So they got lots of. You can get breakfast all day as well, pizza, stuff like that, and it's open. And then that's the other side of the street. Oh, there's Hongdae. There's the Korean one. So the Korean one, I think it moved locations. So let me just kind of see. We're gonna target that Hongdae real quick. So right there is a Korean restaurant. Maybe it was always here. Maybe I got it confused with the other one. Yeah, this is the location of it. So yeah, and it's the menu. So you can get bulgogi, teichi kalbi, samgyeopsal, all kinds of stuff. Salangtang probably. All your Korean foods, bibimbap probably on there. You can get some soju and baekju beer. Okay, let's keep on going down. And now we are at the Skyway. So the only way to get over the Skyway is to go. So you can see this road that goes all the way down. That goes all the way to the light rail transit line. And it goes all the way down. But then you can also see there's no way to go over. You have to use that elevator there. So we are going to go down. Looks like we have to come back the same way again, I think. Maybe there was an exit over there, but it looks like we're committed to going this way now. Hongdae. Hongdae. Huh? Oh. Hongdae. Hongdae. In Korean. Those are two syllables. Hong and Dae. Okay. So now we are walking, I think we're walking in the northern direction. And we have to go up and over that road right here. So we're gonna have to go over here, I believe. Let me see if they let me. Okay. So our street goes past these buildings. And yeah, that was, oh actually I could have walked down that way, but I still would have had to come over here because we have to go, there's no way to cross the street. It's illegal to run across this 4-lane road. So the only way to do it is to go up. And then this goes down Guimarães Avenue. But what we're gonna do is go up this way. Okay, so now we're on the Skyway. And we're gonna be walking down, let's just kind of, so that Skyway, all these people can go all the way down, and you can see our target street right there, Rua de Bragança, both directions. So let's just go down slightly so you can see the views. Now you can see where we were just at. So that's all Bragança Street. And way in the distance you can see Venetian Casino, the Cotai Strip is on that way. And if you look up, all the tall buildings, which is pretty typical of this whole area. Then you got the Skyway all the way down. You got apartments all the way down as well. So you got more over on this side. And our street's gonna keep on going down this street, so we got a little ways to go. But we're gonna be going by some other cool stuff down that way as well. I love that tall blue apartment here too. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna continue on going down this way. The stadium is down there, you can see it. That would go, you'd walk by the stadium to get to the light rail transit line. And then you also got some really nice rooftop apartments where they have gardens and such for their space. So I'm gonna come down off of this, and then we're gonna go down that way. So now you can see how this works. So you can see there's no pedestrian crossings on that street, and the Skyway goes all the way down that, like that. And then you can actually take the escalator or an elevator to go over, so you don't have to climb the stairs. And now we're coming out of this busy spot. And I'm just going to highlight that little stretch that goes all the way down like that. And there's no crossings. Okay, so let's keep on going down. This blue building is such a cool building. It doesn't look like it from this particular angle, but I'll try to give a little bit of context to it. So we're gonna go like this. So the blue building is a little bit like that, but you can see our target street, Bragança, right there. Lighting is coming on a little bit. And we're gonna just navigate like this. That's all Bragança Street, all the way down. But let me kind of give you a little context of how interesting this street is. So let's check out this little space. So this blue building kind of stretches out in the most interesting way. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. So we got some karaoke or something. Let me just kind of capture it like this a little bit. I'm just gonna sweep through real quick. And now you can kind of capture a little feeling of that street. Seems like they got some kind of karaoke or something going on today. So it's such an amazing Oh, they got a church. I guess that's a church. Okay. So what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna come around. This kind of makes Bragança. It's gonna be a long street because I'm filming all the detail, but I think it kind of gives you a better idea of the street and kind of giving homage and respect to it. Stadium is down that way. You can see casino, Galaxy Casino down that way. And then this is that blue building again. Skyway as well. Okay. So yeah, you can see that blue building is kind of cool looking. That's a nice BMW right there as well, shining in the light. Okay. So we're gonna keep on walking down our target street, which is to the left here. One final view. So that we started down that way, Bragança is down that way, but we had to go over the Skyway, and then we kind of came into this little blue building which is on Bragança Street as well, and now we're going to keep on walking down it. The street is kind of long, but it's a main street of Taipa. It goes pretty much through the whole Taipa area, so you get the best context of the full Taipa. It starts through kind of this little near Flower City almost, and then it comes over the Skyway, and then Central Park would be to the right. It's just starting to rain a little bit. Those are those blue buildings, and that goes all the way down to Bragança. And then now it's starting to get a little bit darker, so I have to really hold the camera straight ahead. I can't go to the side too much because it'll look shaky. Probably should end it. There's Bragança right there. Verde Bragança. And we're gonna walk this direction. And then here's this kind of cool restaurant with a nice Hong Kong theme, old Macau theme. I mean, in Hong Kong, kind of feel too. Got all these older images. Nice. Look into it. So. Let me see. So this is let me kind of come back up. So this one always wins awards, so you can see the iFood award, stuff like that. They have really nice designs in there as well. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going. So that one is kind of a well-known restaurant, and we're going to keep on walking down. And now we have schools, and at the end of it we have School of Nations, and you can also see the Nova Mall at the end. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off briefly for a block. We're still on Bragança, and as I mentioned, it is a very long street, and we just have a little bit more of a stretch to go. think we're gonna go across this way. So we still gotta go all the way up that way. And we got a little construction here. And that's basically what we missed. When I turned the camera off, I just missed one small block there, but you can see all these big tall buildings everywhere. And then there's also a school right there. And then more apartment buildings. And we are going to keep on going down. They're doing construction right there, so you can hear the construction sounds. And they're also climbing scaffolding. I think next we're going to see the post office for this neighborhood. So that will be coming up in a moment. And Bragança just keeps on going. And I think it goes almost to that orange building way up there. There's the Correios, which is the post office. Okay. So we're still, I think this one is like a clinic. They had some COVID testing there in the past. Over here to the left, I'll get past this truck, and they got some plan for this whole space over here. So there's an empty lot. And then that's kind of our target street all the way down. Then this is Bragança Street. So there's our, still going. It's a long street. Hang with me a little longer. That is Nova Grand right there. So there's Kids Cavern, Taste, IKEA. There's a big shopping mall right in that building. And it looks like we can't get across. So we have to go over there. So we're still on our Bragança Street. Long, long street. But you're getting a good idea of Taipa. So that's our, that looks down to Nova Mall. Goes all the way down. There's El Tira Hotel down that way. And then we're going to be going, that's also Nova, and we're going to be going that direction there across Avenida de Kong Tung. That's this empty lot over there. So they got some plan over there. I think it's going to be something for kids in the future, amusement park, something like that. So we're going to go across. So now we're crossing Kong Tung Avenue. That's Yoho apartment towers over there. Let's just kind of highlight all that we've seen. Way in the distance, the yellow and white, it's called, I forget, is that Lotus? There's like a little tree branch kind of thing, and there's a name that has some reference to trees or branches. Bragança. We're still on Bragança. We're still walking down it. And there's the Nova Mall to the right. And we are navigating all the way to the end of Bragança. We have another empty lot right here. It says it's illegal to occupy that land. But we're gonna see. So this Nova also has apartments above it. Okay, we're still gonna keep on walking down. The next thing we're going to see is a little apartment space in here. Just check this all out. So this little space has been occupied for forever. But they have that little space. I don't know if they're like, if they like watch over it. And we're still on Bragança. So this is actually, usually I never walk the whole thing because it takes forever. There's School of Nations right there. And we're still walking down our target street here. And I am going to go all the way down to the end. And we're just about to the end. It's another school. I think this area has a few schools, School of Nations and a few others. I can hear kids playing basketball in there. And now we are officially at the end of Bragança. Oh man, crazy. I think they just finished building this big apartment right there. And so this is the end of Bragança Street. And it comes out to this Macau nutrition, stuff like that. Pretty nice space. Got some supermarkets, restaurants, I mean. All kinds of cool stuff. And that's Bragança all the way down. So we just finished all of Bragança. That was a long video, but we was able to see quite a bit more than I thought. Bragança Street. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.
Toma cuidado la posibilidad.